Animals should not be kept in the zoo. The capturing of animals and keeping them out of the wild is cruel. Animals should be able to be in their own natural habitat and not confined in little areas that zoos have for them. Animals have their own rights and they belong in their wild natural habitat. This leads to many effects for animals if they are confined. Confining the animals ruins their routine and can lead to negative impacts. This can lead to animals suffering from negative physiological effects. For example, elephants travel distance in large groups in the wild. So when elephants are kept in the zoo, they cannot travel long distances. And if they're kept in the zoo, they won't have as many elephants in a herd. There'll be just like 3 or 4 elephants compared to 5 or 6 or however many are normally in a herd together. Not having the animals in their natural environment can cause them to have abnormal behavior. The animals have a hard time adapting back to their habitat if for some reason they have been released back into the wild. If animals are released back into the wild, then they can start to their brain becomes not as engaged as they are in their little pen as they kept in the zoo. They start to become delusional and they can become very aggressive and mean. Unlike if they are in a zoo, then they are trained to be nice and they're almost brainwashed, sort of, as some people are saying. When visiting the zoo, some people do not care about the mental state of the animals. This leads to people yelling and screaming and teasing the animals. For instance, if you are in seeing the dolphins or something and you look through the big glass windows where the animals are kept and poking at the window, that makes them feel uncomfortable. And animals are just as human as humans. They're mammals. They know, maybe they don't know as much, but they know that they're being teased and laughed at. Animals are confined in the zoo. This can lead to many negative impacts in just one animal. Animals can have a huge effect on everything. This was only 4 minutes.